Hey everyone, it's Gillian here, and today I'm going to do a quick review on Fast and the Furious. I love the Fast and the Furious franchise. It is one of my favourite films ever. The very first one I loved, oh my god, just from the very first one. I loved it straight away. It was a great movie. Fast cars, hot guys, Paul Walker, Vin Diesel. Loved the storyline. I love action movies, comedy. Action's my favourite. Well, it's hard to tell because I love action and love comedy movies. My favourite is probably when there's action and comedy. And although Fast and Furious is mainly action, there is some funny parts to it. So, I loved the first three movies. The fourth one I think was probably my least favourite. And then what else did they have? So there was number 5, which was great. Oh my god, number 5 I went to see at the cinema and I loved it. Thought it was great, and that was the one where we were introduced to Hobbs' character, which is The Rock. And if you know me, you know that I love Dwayne Johnson The Rock. He's amazing. Anyways, I won't go on about him because obviously I've probably been going on about him in other videos. Then we had the 6th one, which again went to see it in the cinema. Loved it, thought it was great. I loved the fact that they all came together. Oh my god, I loved the fact that Michelle Rodriguez's character came back. I was like, oh my god, that's great, because I liked her. I really liked Michelle Rodriguez. I remember, I think the first time I saw her, I think it was Fast and the Furious, but also I saw her in Lost as well. But yeah, I really like her. She kicks ass and I love that, because you don't get a lot of like girl action like heroes, you know, girls. And it's not even just that she does a lot of action in it. Because obviously there is other films where there are women doing, you know, like superheroes and like actiony bits and kicking ass. But she really is just, she's got like heart. Her character has heart. You know, she's part of the family. She's in love with Dom, and there's emotion there, but also she kicks ass. Like, you wouldn't miss her. Like, I wouldn't miss her. No way. Oh my god. So I really like the fact that she came back. And then of course we've got the one that I went to see today, which was Furious 7. It was so good, it was great. Jason Statham was the baddie in this one, which he was the baddie and he was a psycho. But you actually kind of felt a little bit for him, because the reason that he was fighting... Oh, maybe I should say spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Right, so if you haven't seen the movie, you might not want to watch this. But yeah, so Jason Statham, like, even though he's the baddie, you think, well, he's just trying to defend his brother, and that's what they would do, you know what I mean? That's what they do in every movie, defend each other. So it's kind of the same thing, so you do feel for him a little bit, because you think, well, he's doing the same thing as you guys, and he's doing the right thing in his eyes. I would love to know if he's going to come back. Now, about the whole Fast and the Furious 8, I don't know if there's going to be a Fast and the Furious 8. I have heard, well, I heard that was the last one actually at first. I'm saying this as if I like know the actors and stuff. The director phoned me up like, hey Gillian, like, we want you to be in the 8th one, so like don't say anything just yet, like pretend like it's not happening, okay? And I'd be like, yeah, cool. I don't know why I just done that. The shame of it, but anyways, yeah, so what was I saying? But I don't know if there's going to be an 8th one, but I hope so. And then imagine Jason Statham gets out, and then his brother, oh, somebody could like kidnap his brother, because like obviously if you watch the 7th one, which I'm assuming you have, because then you're going to get spoilers right now, but if then his brother, like, because obviously he was still alive, well, he was like obviously dying in the hospital bed, but you don't know what happened to him. So I'm like, either the brother could, oh yeah, so either like the brother, so Jason Statham's brother in it, he could like get better, and then he could like break that Jason Statham's character out of jail. Yeah. Or somebody could kidnap Jason Statham's brother, and then Jason Statham needs their help to find his brother, but then I don't know if they would help, because he did actually kill Hans and that. Nah, I don't think they would help him, would they? I just want to see Jason Statham as a goodie. I mean, we all do. Who doesn't love Jason Statham? If you are an action fan, if you love action movies, you love Jason Statham, obviously. But that's one of the things that I loved about Fast and the Furious franchise. It's just got your favourite action guys, you know, it's a proper action movie. And when I was watching Furious 7 today, I noticed how much action was in it. I was like, whoa, they've really stepped this up. This is great. And I feel like that's something that they do. I mean, obviously most films do, you know, they progress, but I feel like that's something that they do really well. They progress on to the next level and the next level and the next level. And even Tyrese Gibson, his character, you know, mentions that. I'm sure you've seen it in the advert. You made me like shoot a plane out of the sky and do this and do that, and this is the crazy shit ever. And yeah, his character's really funny. I found his character funny. I loved whenever they were going to be, this is so ridiculous because no one would ever actually do this, but like they're on the plane with the cars and then they just go out and they have parachutes for the actual cars, and you're just like, I'm sorry, but in real life you would die, okay? You would actually die. But his character's like, I'm not doing it, and that is like so me. Oh my god, see if someone tried to get me to jump out of a plane, I literally would die in the spot. I'd be like, oh my god, and it was so funny when he done it. I thought that was great. Someone else, and I don't know if I'm going to say her name correctly, sorry if I don't, but Natalie, I'm assuming it's just Natalie, like even though there's a H, Emil. Sorry if I don't say it right, but I actually already know her anyways. No, not personally, like I don't know her. She would like that, I don't know you, bitch, with an English accent, obviously. But yeah, so I know her because she was on Hollyoaks, which is a TV show that I love, which had one of my most favourite actors ever, Emmett J. Scanlon. Oh my god, guy is total genius, spot on. He's gone places, but I digress. So yeah, she plays one of the characters who it's kind of not based on her, obviously, because it's based on, you know, the main characters, but she's got quite a big part in it, and I was really impressed because I thought, oh, you know, I heard that she was in it and I thought, right, she'll probably have a little part, but she actually had quite a good part and I thought she'd done really well, so I definitely take my hat off to her. Which is, it's dead weird because Hollyoaks is a soap in the UK and there's quite a few actors that have left Hollyoaks that are now doing quite well, because obviously we've got Emma Rigby, and then Emmett, I know he was in, well, I spotted him in the Avengers, I know he's been in a couple of other things, and even Rachel Stenton, she's in a TV show that I've been watching on Netflix, the American Netflix. Shouldn't be on it, but oopsie. She's been on Switched at Birth, and I know she's doing, I think, Constantine, or Constance is it? I've not seen that one yet, but yeah, so they're doing well, so good on them, do you know what I mean? You always like to back the people from the UK, so that's good, so well done. But yeah, it was a great film. Obviously, you've got to mention Paul Walker, how could you not? And they had done a tribute at the end. Well, in my mind, okay, I was kind of thinking they were going to kill him off, just because I felt like it would be so emotional if they actually killed his character off. How emotional would that be? Oh my god, you would have been crying, like, you would have been like dying. Oh my god, you'd have been like, oh my god, I can't take this, why did you do this to me, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, that's a bit dramatic, sorry. But yeah, it would have been like just heartbreaking, but they didn't kill him off, which was nice of them, I guess. But yeah, it was a shame. Obviously they do, it's a bit awkward not watching it, but it's a bit awkward to speak about it because obviously when you're watching it and they're all kind of staring at the character and his little family, and you know, they're all staring at Brian and Mia and the son, and it's like they're saying goodbye kind of thing, you know, and it's not even so much about what they say, it's just like about their facial expression, sorry, and yeah, just they don't need to say it, and it's like more the atmosphere, you know, because everybody in the cinema, you know, you're sitting there and everyone in the cinema knows that he's died. And so it's like just that little, it's just that moment where everyone knows what's going on, everyone knows what's happening. Do you know what I mean? It's like you, if they'd done that and Paul hadn't passed away, I feel like it would have meant something, obviously, because as everyone knows, you know, it's all about family. They're the family, and so I feel like it would have still been sad, but because you know that they're saying it about the character Brian, but it's not, it's actually Paul, it's just really sweet and nice, and obviously something that I'm sure you'll enjoy or shed a tear to. And then at the end, obviously you're assuming it's going to come up saying in loving memory of Paul Walker, the way that it does normally in TV shows if someone dies, etc. But it doesn't, it says for Paul, which I really liked. Simple and just, this is for you, mate. And I liked it. I thought it was great. So I don't know what else more I can say about it. I thought it was great. If you are a Fast and Furious fan, you are going to see it, or you probably already have. And if you love action movies, fast cars, any of the actors in it, then definitely go and see it. It's worth a watch. It was really, really good. So yeah, that's my little review of Fast and Furious 7. Bye for now.